piecewise functions on evaluation and continuity. So let's say you have this series of evaluation, you're asked to simplify it and you have your given choices. So you are asked to find this value function of -3 plus 2 function of -1 minus function of 4. So the best way to do this is to take them into pieces. So let's go ahead and do first function of -3. This means that your x here is -3. And from our given conditions, it seems that it will be true at the first function, -x squared plus 2x. And so after that, plug in the value of x, and it's -3 here. So that will be negative of -3 squared plus 2 times -3. And so this gives us the negative of +9 because -3 times -3 is +9 minus 6. And so you have -9 minus 6 is -15. Now we will find out what's the value of twice the function of -1. So we go first and find function of -1. And -1 is supposed to be in between -3 and +4. So we need to make use of 1/3 raised to 2x, and our x is -1. So x is -1 here, x is -3. So plug in the value, that's 2 times 1/3, 2 times -1. So you have 2 multiplied by 1/3 raised to -2. Now remember, we would like to make the exponent positive by reciprocating the base, and the reciprocal of 1/3 is +3 or 3 over 1, and it makes now the exponents positive when you reciprocate the base. So therefore, this will be 2 times 9, which gives us 18. But the function of -1 is actually multiplied by +2. So that will be 2 times 18, which gives us 36. Anyway, we'll do it again later. So we now go to function of 4. So function of 4 is actually in this area, 2x minus 5 over x minus 7, because in this condition, x can be equal to +4. So we will make use of 2x minus 5 over x minus 7. So this will be now equivalent to when your x is +4. So that's 2 times 4 minus 5 all over 4 minus 7. And 2 times 4 is 8 minus 5. And 4 minus 7 is -3. And of course, this is 3. 8 minus 5 over -3, which gives function of 4 equal to -1. So we can now evaluate the expression that we are looking for. The function of -3 is -15. Okay, plus twice the function of -1. We know already it's 36, but let's do it like properly doing it on the original expression. That's 18. Okay, minus function of 4. So do not forget the -1. Okay, because you are subtracting the function of 4. And the function of 4 is supposed to be -1. So this is now -15 plus 36 plus 1, because negative times negative is positive. So you have now 37 and -15, which gives us +22. So therefore, our answer is letter D. Okay? Now, you can actually make use of your calculator to do that by putting each of the value, let's say -x squared, okay, -x squared, okay, plus 2x. And our value of x is -3. So you go to second graph, go to -3, and then you would see that the value of the function is -15, which is actually equal to -15. You can also use this in the second equation. You don't actually need to do the algebraic operation, your calculator can help you do that too. But you have to put your pieces one at a time and then go to the second graph and look for the value of x and follow the rule of the function that's given to you. So all you need to do is to do that. Okay? And that's how to make use of your graphing calculator. Now let's go to the next problem. So you have a piecewise function defined by this, and you're asked to find the value of p where your function will be continuous. So as I told you before, you need to find your your breakpoint first, and our breakpoint is actually 3. All right, because it appears on both equations. So our x here is 3. And because they seem to be continuous, they should be equal. So you have negative 2x squared plus 5x plus 10 should be equivalent to 2x plus 3p. And our x is 3, which is our break point. Okay? So negative 2 times 3 square plus 5 times 3 plus 10 is equal to 2 times 3 plus 3p. Okay? So we need to, you can put everything in the calculator and find the value by using that, or you can actually do your algebraic strategy. Plus 15 plus 10 is equal to 6 plus 3p. And so you have negative 18 plus 25 is equal to 6 plus 3p. And so you'll have 7. Negative 18 plus 25 equals 6 plus 3p. And then you will subtract 6 on both sides of the equation because you wanted to isolate p. And so you'll have 3p is equal to 1. So divide by 3, which is actually equivalent to 1/3, is letter B.